driven or ridden by this sign, I don't know how many hundreds of times. Today we're actually going to go and ride up the Soo River Valley. So come along for the adventure. So we're a couple of kilometers from the highway at this point. The ride up is definitely a bit of a slog. There are some really challenging gradients, but boy, once you get up here, the views are just spectacular. What an amazing valley. The roads are in reasonably good shape. Been on worse. What are you pointing at, Catherine?
Look at those little ducks. Or are they loons?
At this point, the roads are pretty spectacular. It's a little bit of vehicle traffic, and obviously places on the road where there are some potholes, but it's pretty nice riding. Obviously there are some bears around, and wouldn't you know it, as usual, we didn't bring any bear spray with us, but hopefully we'll be okay. So we have seen a lot of bear scat on the road, so we'll see how much longer we continue. So, how are you doing, Catherine?
Good. A little bit warm out. Not as bad as last weekend, but I'm feeling it. But I have to say though, the gravel bikes have opened up so much terrain for us. You know, little adventures like what we're doing today. It's fabulous. Fabulous.
And what do you think of the Soo River Valley?
It's gorgeous. And once you're up past that tiny little steep bit, it feels like it's relatively flat, rail grade kind of idea. Perfect. Perfect. But my legs are done.
Yeah, I have to admit, this has been just a gorgeous ride. The valley is spectacular. And we could keep going, but I think that's enough for today. So we're just going to turn around and head back the way we came. So obviously a little, few trees have fallen across the road fairly recently. Wow, there are just some amazing trees up in this valley. There's obviously been a lot of logging going on, but some of these trees, you can see this one here behind me, must be hundreds of years old.
Sorry?
Okay, so how was that gravel bike adventure, Catherine?
Fabulous adventure. I was wondering why I was getting so heat exhausted at the end. Didn't realize until we turned around that a bit more of a gentle uphill for a long ways than I had expected, or that I had remembered. Wonderful adventure.
Yeah, so I have to admit that felt like a real gravel bike adventure today. It's such a beautiful valley. The climb up to get into the valley is a little bit challenging, but once you're up past the little dam area, it's actually quite a beautiful gradient. It's not particularly challenging, but it's so beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed that little gravel bike adventure. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Until we ride again, take care.